What's up, guys? Brian here. Is it alt season? Digibyte is boom. It is on the move. But first, I want to kind of mention one of my previous videos. I talked about leveling up and looking for opportunities with toys and stuff like that. Side by sides, quads, dirt bikes, exotic cars, like all that's going to be going cheap sooner than later, potentially, depending. And this little boss pup, 5-year-old boy, pulled over in Utah while driving to California to buy a Lamborghini. I think he saw my video, guys. He only had $3 in his pocket. He was willing to negotiate. Trying to get that Lambo. Saw my videos, guys. Subscriber clued me into that video. Shout out to Arizona Archer. So let's take a look. Crypto is pumping. We got some pump here. We got some pump. About 4 days before the halvening. Digibyte on the move. One of my favorite projects, actually. And I had gravitated to US dollar with a lot of some of the coins as things had pumped and stuff like that. You guys have been seeing me do that. I think there's relative security in things like USDC in the short term, 2, 3, 4 months. And but I did not sell any of my Digibyte yet. And to see this pump 111% in the last week, last 7 days. So there you go, guys. 28th spot, actually passed the Doge. But let's talk a little bit more about Digibyte. And super pumped up for the Digibyte community. Actually, this is one of the most legitimate projects. And personally, when it comes to a lot of this, I'm ready for something else to take over. Number one, whatever it is, if it's Litecoin, if it's Monero, if it's Digibyte, if it's Doge, something that doesn't have full blocks all the time and that is actually willing to scale and actually progress this situation. So let's talk about Digibyte here. 2.5 cents. I'm kind of waiting for it to get to 3 or 4. I'll probably shave some off. Exchange, we've got Bittrex, KuCoin. Pumped up that it's on Probit. I actually did a review of Probit earlier. You don't need to do a full body cavity search or none of that. It's just email, password to get on Probit. So that's the nice thing about that. So I'll leave a link to that. And then, so it's, got good exchange. They got in a fight with Binance. There was kind of got delisted and stuff, but I'm glad to see that it is kind of picking up some new exchanges and stuff like that. But complete parabolic move, straight up. I don't know where the pump came from, but even in 30 days, 387% increase, really on the move. It was below, it was probably like 60th on CoinMarketCap, and then now, 28th, 29th. That's awesome. So check into it. The branding, the marketing has always been good. Really like the colors. Digibyte, I like the name. I like the fact that it didn't have coin in it. That was kind of overplayed. And this came out right at the beginning of 2014. And, a lot of advantages to it. So it's the fastest UTXO blockchain in existence. And it's the most decentralized. And, longest running, early 2014. Again, got 6 years under its belt. And one of the things they've done a lot of things to improve it over time, but it was a front runner with SegWit implementation, but 40 times faster than Bitcoin, 10 times faster than Litecoin, but it's got the 15-second block times, and works great, and you can use lots of different wallets. Ledger, the Ledger Nano, Ledger X, it has support for it. The Exodus wallet has support for it. There's a lot of different third-party wallets beside just the QT wallet. But so as far as anonymity and stuff like that, you had some stuff like Dandelion actually that came out, and I just checked into this, guys, and the video has actually been removed, or it's been made private. And the only reason I think maybe that happened, remember several months ago they started coming out and there was almost some guidance that was almost acting like that. Potentially coins that are doing some kind of coin mixing or mixer services. I think someone got in trouble for having a coin mixing service, and people freaked out. Any of these coin join situations like Dash, Energy had kind of a mixing, kind of a coin join thing. And then, Digibyte with this Dandelion. I don't know why that went private, but it's still up on the website. But this video is private. So, but anyway, what basically Dandelion actually does is privacy enhancement for the Digibyte blockchain that aids in obfuscating the sender's IP address. But you need that for fungibility. That's one of the characteristics of money. You want like $1, whether it's tattered and torn up, to be the same as this Crypt's new $1, that it's interchangeable and stuff like that. And you don't want coins being blacklisted because it was used for this or that. It's got to all be interchangeable. And that's one of the things, that's one of the powers of Monero, that you've basically got full fungibility. And that was, Dandelion plus this whole thing. Like, I think that was, a great thing for Digibyte to add that extra fungibility. Now, here's an interesting chart I want to mention, but basically, the mining distribution, it's very distributed, with the whole thing. So this is just comparing, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Digibyte. It's definitely more divided. You don't have as many of the large mining pools, stuff like that, because there's always the ongoing talk of a 51% attack. And Ethereum Classic did get a 51% attack against it a year ago. So it's still a thing that happens, guys. Digibyte is in a great position as being decentralized. Got a great community, great marketing. Should you buy it right now? I mean, anytime you're in a sustained parabolic move like that, it can only last so long. But if you extrapolate out the chart, could it move more? Does it have a chance to do one of these huge spikes? Go clear up to 10 cents or something like that. I mean, it could. Anything can happen and stuff. But I'm really looking for 3 or 4%. And I'll probably shave some icing and chill with the rest. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. But we're getting some of these that are shooting off. You saw it happen with Zcash. I shaved a little bit off the top. Hive shot up. Luckily, it started to power down. Shaved a little bit off the top. So I keep doing that, going to USDC. If we get a pullback, because again, a lot of the stuff is kind of tracking a little bit with the stock market and stuff. So if we do get a massive pullback and stuff like that, then I'm back in, doubled up, end up with more coins. And I'm ready for 2021, 2022 time frames for when the car doors go vertical, when they open vertically. So anyway, guys, what do you guys think about Digibyte? Are you guys a buyer? Do you like it more than Doge? Do you like it more than Bitcoin? Do you like it more than Litecoin? I kind of put those in the same realm. I love Digibyte. But anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Anyway, please hit the like button. It really helps. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. And follow me on all social media at Brian Phobos, YouTube, Instagram, Steemit, Twitter, Hive, Friendster, MySpace, anywhere. See ya.